You saw in the last part that Shiki leaves Ritsuka back in the school and disappears from there. If you have not seen the first part, then its link is given in the description. Now continue. Rem's father Arlen angrily warns him about not being able to find the grimoire, and that he must find the grimoire as soon as possible and give it to him. Outside the room, the three devils thank God that Arlen is not their father. Then an argument breaks out between them about making Ritsuka theirs, and they go to meet Ritsuka. Meanwhile, Ritsuka is shopping with Azuna for the school culture festival. Azuna leaves Ritsuka alone and goes to get the goods billed. Then Ritsuka sees Rem's pet dog going out from there. Ritsuka curiously goes after that cute dog. The dog shows love and starts licking Ritsuka's neck, but suddenly it turns into a boy. Shocked by this sudden change, Ritsuka threw him away. He tells Ritsuka his name is Cerberus, who is the watchdog of hell and is the right-hand man of Maxis, the devil king of hell. Cerberus then asks Ritsuka to come inside the magical door with him to reveal the truth about the grimoire. Ritsuka enters the magical door with the intention of learning about the grimoire. Cerberus then tells his master Maxis needs the grimoire to revive himself. Cerberus suddenly grabs Ritsuka from behind and licks her neck, revealing to him that the scent coming from Ritsuka's body is that of the powerful grimoire. This proves that the grimoire is inside Ritsuka's body, which he can take out on Ritsuka's 17th birthday. Cerberus promises Ritsuka that she will go back to living a normal life once she retrieves the grimoire. He asks Ritsuka to wait on a shining bed till her birthday. Ritsuka listens to his words and starts removing her magical ring, but then Rem comes there and stops her. This leads to an argument between Rem and Cerberus over Ritsuka, due to which Rem gets angry and attacks Cerberus. But Cerberus avoids the attack and grabs Ritsuka from behind. Then Cerberus starts tearing Ritsuka's clothes and wounding her with his sharp nails. Thank gods the ring throws the evil devil away with its power. Then Linda also reaches there and gets angry after seeing Ritsuka in injured condition. Linda feels that Rem has injured his sister, so he loses control of himself and starts fighting with Rem. Ritsuka tries to stop Linda, but Linda scratches Ritsuka's face with his sharp claws. Despite this, Linda continues to attack Rem uncontrollably, and then calms down after realizing his mistake. After Linda calms down, Rem leaves from there, and then both of them come to their own world from that place. After coming home, Linda apologizes to Ritsuka for hurting her. He tells that he and her mother knew about Ritsuka's grimoire, and that if the grimoire was taken away from her, she would die. The next day, preparations for the festival were going on in the school, but Ritsuka was upset thinking about what happened yesterday. On the other hand, when Rem understands that if the grimoire is removed from Ritsuka's body, she will die, so when he meets his friends, he lies to them that Ritsuka's grandfather has hidden the grimoire in an old church in Vienna. All three of them feel that if Rem gets hold of the grimoire, they will become his slaves, so all three of them decide to go to Vienna to find the grimoire. On the day of the school festival, Ritsuka and Azuna were working on their stall, and Linda was keeping an eye on Ritsuka by using his last brain cell to hide. After some time, Ritsuka comes behind the stall, and there she meets Yuri, who asks Ritsuka to be his partner for tonight's dance party. Then Nanashiro also comes there, who says that Rem has told them that the grimoire is in Vienna, and then he also asks Ritsuka for the night dance party. Yuri and Nanashiro start arguing with each other over Ritsuka. Meanwhile, Shiki also comes to ask Ritsuka to the party. Then Azuna comes there to save Ritsuka and throws holy water on them. Then Linda tries to drive them away by reciting spells, but a group of crazy girls take all three of them and leave from there. Ritsuka thinks Rem is trying to save her by lying about the grimoire, but Azuna thinks he is just selfish. Then at the party, all the guests are given glasses of juice, only two of which contain the king and queen's rings. The queen's ring comes out in Ritsuka's glass, but the king's ring does not come out in the glasses of those three. Then Rem comes to the party well dressed, and when he drinks the juice, the ring appears in his glass. Now, as per the old tradition, Rem and Ritsuka will have to dance together. Rem takes Ritsuka's hand and takes her to dance with him. While dancing, Ritsuka thanks Rem for helping her many times. Even after the dance is over, they keep looking at each other, and then Rem leaves from there. After the party is over, when three of them are going back home, suddenly they are surrounded by vampires from all sides. To save Ritsuka, Linda uses his powers to fight those vampires and Azuna starts protecting Ritsuka. But their leader grabs Ritsuka from behind and Azuna attacks the leader with her holy knife, but the leader gets angry and penetrates Azuna badly with his huge hand. Seeing Azuna injured, Ritsuka unknowingly releases her power which kills all the vampires, but the injured Azuna dies in Ritsuka's arms. Ritsuka faints due to weakness and Linda takes her away from there. Then those three devils come there after sensing the power of Ritsuka, and they come to know about Rem's lie about the grimoire. Meanwhile, Linda went to the Exorcist Society's headquarters to save Ritsuka. When Ritsuka regains consciousness and realizes that her dear friend Azuna is no more in this world, she feels very sad. After some time, Ritsuka falls asleep and Linda comes out of the room, leaving her alone. Then Exorcist sprinkles holy water on Linda to remove the impurity from his powers. Meanwhile, some exorcists bring Ritsuka with them to their leader. Those crazy people try to kill Ritsuka on the pretext of cleansing her soul, but Ritsuka finds something strange after seeing the iron chain, and she starts opposing them. While searching for Ritsuka, Linda comes there. Seeing this, those cowardly people tell Ritsuka that Linda is a damper who was born from a vampire and a human. The cowardly leader of the exorcist orders Linda to hand over Ritsuka to him, but the brave Linda sets fire to the place and runs away with his sister. Those cruel, cowardly exorcists chase Ritsuka to kill her, but this is not liked by the three devils who are crazy about Ritsuka. Linda brings her sister to a dark, empty house, then she tells her that his father was a vampire, and he is a damper. Linda is the son of Ritsuka's aunt Malta. Malta died a few days after giving birth to Linda. After this, Linda spent her entire childhood playing with Ritsuka, and they formed an unbreakable bond. Despite Linda being a damper, Ritsuka does not hate him, due to which Linda emotionally embraces Ritsuka. Linda tells Ritsuka that he loves her madly, and then he comes close to kissing Ritsuka, but Rem comes there. Linda thinks Rem has come for the grimoire, so he challenges him to a fight, but Linda loses to Rem. Seeing Linda defeated, Ritsuka starts scolding Rem. Then Linda deceitfully injures Rem, but he gets sad due to Ritsuka's scolding and goes away from there. Linda was badly injured, so Ritsuka starts taking care of him. The next day, the three devils meet Rem to talk about the lies of the grimoire. All three of them ask Rem the reason for lying to them to save Ritsuka, but Rem does not give them any answer. So three of them start fighting over Ritsuka to make Rem jealous, which makes Rem jealous, but despite this he still tries to hide his feelings from them. Meanwhile, Ritsuka is carrying food and drinks for Linda when she meets a vampire named Jake. Jake tells Ritsuka that her mother is with them, and she will have to come with them to meet her. Ritsuka does not believe what he says but agrees to go with the unknown vampire. Before leaving, Ritsuka says goodbye to unconscious Linda, then she goes with Jake to meet her mother. Jake takes Ritsuka inside an underground hotel where Ritsuka finds her mother unconscious, with blood-sucking marks on her neck. Jake then tells Ritsuka that her grandfather was researching the forbidden grimoire which the devils found out about. Maxis, the king of devils, assumed human form and married her grandfather's daughter and gave birth to a daughter. Inside that unique girl resided the power of the grimoire with which she could rule the world. Maxis named his daughter Ritsuka. It means Ritsuka is the daughter of Devil King Maxis. Hearing all this, Ritsuka understands why her mother, her brother and her friend Azuna had to suffer all this. Ritsuka expresses her desire to live a normal life. Hearing this, Jake tells Ritsuka about their master, the vampire Lord Nesta, who can remove the power of the grimoire from Ritsuka. To save her family from these creatures, innocent Ritsuka gets influenced by clever Jake. Jake brings Ritsuka to the vampire Lord Nesta. Nesta brings Ritsuka to him by force, then he asks her about Linda as he is his father. But Nesta doesn't care about Linda, he pretended to be in love with Malta to get the grimoire. Knowing this, Ritsuka without any fear starts scolding the vampire king Nesta for pretending to be in love. Without getting angry at Ritsuka, Nesta tells her that tonight on her 17th birthday, he will suck some of her blood so that the grimoire will be separated from her. They start preparing Ritsuka for the ritual. She is bathed and then she is dressed in a beautiful blue dress. Meanwhile, the devils try to find Ritsuka but cannot find her anywhere. Just then Linda and Cerberus arrive there. Cerberus tells them that Ritsuka is in Nesta's castle. Hearing that, Linda becomes eager to go there. But Rem has trouble making a decision, so Cerberus makes Rem realize that he loves Ritsuka. Then they all set out towards Nesta's castle. Meanwhile, Jake comes to pick up Ritsuka for Nesta, but during their conversation Ritsuka learns that Nesta is going to suck every single drop of her blood. Knowing this, Ritsuka does not want to go to Nesta, so Jake forcefully takes her to him. Nesta hypnotizes Ritsuka with his power, and then brings her to the roof of the castle to suck her sweet delicious blood. After making Ritsuka lie down in the light of the crimson moon, Nesta is about to suck her blood when Cerberus's dogs attack him. Then Rem and other people also come there and Jake takes Ritsuka captive and asks them to leave from there. Nesta attacks Ritsuka's lovers with his army of vampires, but they turn them into piles of ashes with their powers. Nesta takes advantage of the opportunity and tries to suck Ritsuka's blood but is once again stopped by Cerberus. Then Ritsuka frees herself and goes to Linda. Jake comes after Ritsuka, so Linda hands over Ritsuka to Rem and starts fighting with Jake. Linda binds Jake with his spell and then kills him with his sharp claw attack. Seeing his men defeated, Nesta tries to control his son Linda by trapping him in the web of false memories, and he succeeds in it. But as Nesta comes closer to Linda, Linda comes out of his mind control and attacks Nesta's heart. Due to this attack, Nesta dies instantly. They think that now everything is fine, but then Nesta becomes alive again. Seeing this, Rem suspects that Nesta has hidden his heart out of his body. Nesta then makes a powerful attack, due to which Rem gets injured while saving Ritsuka. Ritsuka gets upset after seeing all her friends in trouble. Then the clock strikes 12 and miraculous power from the grimoire starts coming out of Ritsuka's body. Suddenly Ritsuka finds herself standing alone in clouds, then she finds a knife and sees a black flower nearby. Ritsuka goes towards that black flower with the knife in her hand and attacks it. The knife hits the heart of Nesta hidden in the idol, due to which Nesta dies in agony. Then Ritsuka starts fainting, so Rem quickly catches her. Seeing Rem's passion and love for Ritsuka, the rest give up. Later, Rem and Ritsuka meet on the seashore. Rem expresses his love to Ritsuka by giving her a ring. Ritsuka also expresses her love to Rem. Others jealously see them hugging from a distance. Rem asks Ritsuka to come with him to the devil's world, but Ritsuka wants to stay in the human world. So Rem leaves her and goes back to his own world. After this, Ritsuka starts living an ordinary life in this magical world.